one side of the room. Like when me and you battle, the whole stage is responding, regardless of, you know what I mean. When I battle John, like the whole stage is responding when I'm like when a nigga's round is good. Watch, like I'm not saying me specifically. Watch a nigga rounds when a nigga is wilding. Like when any battle, go to any of my last three. When I'm wilding, the whole stage is responding. Like at no point is the whole stage when like Danny got bars. Like he is wilding to me. To me personally, Danny is going crazy. I'm not talking about his bars. I'm literally just talking about crowd reaction, not bars. Literally just crowd reaction. Danny was wilding. I will say it again. Danny was wilding. I will repeat one more time. Danny was wilding. I'm talking about the manner in which the room was acting. Like that shit is literally split down the middle. Like they were bugging in there. I'm talking about niggas like niggas is punching each other. One nigga hitting the iron shot, cuz like ain't say nothing that crazy that you just punched him. Niggas was in there
Now,
acting
now I say
nutty.
this. Now I
These
say
people
this
getting
before Coach
punched.
do his judgment and all that. I say this.
That's why I had to
For
start
me,
all the
for me,
extra. That shit
yeah.
was making me mad, low key. I had to
Nah,
start doing
yeah,
a little
you turned
extra.
up and you did what you were supposed to do for your man. But my thing is this: from me watching it at home,
Right.
just me watching it at home. I'm looking at it from the first round. Rock, he did good. That was a good. It was a
And one
solid
second, hold
Rock
on.
round.
And Rock, and not
Yeah,
to cut you
it
off,
was. That
not to
just
cut you off. Rock got the
yeah.
clear third too. Like we like, don't let the gas surprise you. That third round was 2 minutes. Let's be clear. Two crazy rebuttals.
I had Rock winning the
Two
third. I
crazy.
had Rock
All right,
winning the
I was about to
third
say
for
because
sure.
hold up. Nah, I'm just saying when I jumped on my Twitter, I just seen mad. I seen 30s like as if no, we niggas was liked his material, so you just give him the third. That ain't how that go. He had a 2 minute third. I looked up like wait, is
No,
done.
that's a fact.
Both his other rounds was
Yeah,
four.
no, that's a fact. No. The judges who broke it down, they everybody kind of was on the same page. Now, I ain't gonna. I know Cola finna drop it, but what I was finna say ain't got nothing to do with who
Right.
he picked to win or lose. What I was just finna say is for me watching it as a fan, the gas part, I'm the reason I take it away is when a nigga say a bar, Rock say something cold. The dominoes, the fucking rebuttals, all that's any room anywhere in the world. When a nigga hit with a fire rebuttal,
That nigga was. I ain't
it
gonna lie. He
gains
had
the
two. He had
momentum,
the rebuttals was hitting. He had two and he like
and
he's rebuttaling
he
two and
took the
three.
momentum. You know, it's a such thing as momentum. Once the momentum rising, it's going trail. It just happens like that in
I'm
battle
not
rap.
gonna lie. Like I'm not
We
gonna.
can't move the
I won't use
goalposts.
the. For me as a judge, I'm not using no word like momentum in a battle based in LA. And if it's 50 people on the stage and 33 of them is from LA, we're not talking about momentum. Because when Danny says, "Yo," the momentum shifts
Thank
automatically.
you.
Yeah, that's the part that niggas not really
Come
understand. I'm
on,
just talking
Greek
about.
Circuit.
I'm not talking about bars though. Geeks. I'm just talking about watching. I'm talking about. We just talking about still just the crowd. The
Fact.
momentum is going to switch every time. Soon as Danny, if they would have went 5 rounds every time after Rock rap, they're gonna go crazy because that's what's gonna happen. Like the momentum switch automatically if we in the middle of fuck. We in South Central damn there.
Yeah, but home court advantage is going to be a thing regardless. Like even if he
Hold
was
Nah,
on.
battling in
nah,
Hold on,
Vegas.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
nah,
Let me say this. When the face
nah.
off drop, did nobody talk shit about no momentum? They said, oh, Rock put a while on niggas. This, and that. When the face off happened, that was just last night. But now, I'm not saying what you saying ain't realistic, but it's just
Because
wild
it's
to me that
usually a lot
like
more fair
coincidental
than
that
that there. I
okay,
didn't
Danny
expect
wild
that.
out, the crowd fuck with it, and now it's oh, it don't even matter about like now it matter where niggas at. But that's Rock, nigga. Niggas know Rock. Niggas
It
gonna give
still
it up
was
to
a
Rock.
battle of material though. So
Wait,
go
but
ahead,
I ain't.
Cola.
But the conversation.
Let's
But
let Cola do his. Let's let Cola do his because we got Marv and we got
I said, but
Prince left.
Dad, we're not even talking about. We're not even like what we talking about right now is not even raps though. We're literally just talking about like environment. We're not talking about raps. We already established that. I said 10 times Danny was fire. So why go back and say nigga like we're not talking about raps at all. We're just talking about environment, how the battle looks. That's all we speaking about. Cause it listen, what I say don't matter. Whatever the judge says is how it's gonna happen. That's how, on Crip. That's how we rock it. Whatever the judge say, that's it. So I'm not speaking on it. I'm literally just speaking on the environment of how the battle looks to me. I have no problem watching this battle and seeing it from assessing both sides. I'm like, yo, they're being extra. Like Geechi already said it. So yeah, I mean, cuz already said it. Like I'm not saying nothing about Danny Burns. His material was A1. Period. His material was A1. I'm talking about so why I'm just speaking on how I'm in the room the same way Geechi say he watching it. I'm in the room watching the battle, and I'm like, yo, damn, the whole room not responding.
You good? Is that me?
Mm,
Nah,
I
I
get
I
shit
think he
think
might
so.
have
whatever.
took a call or something.
My
Nah, I
fault.
think his phone's ringing or
That
some
was that.
shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
hey,
was a call.
let
That was a
Cola
call.
go.
That was a call. My
Oh,
fault.
my bad.
Yeah, nah. So what I was saying, yeah, nah. I'm not the
Yo.
conversation. You can hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, nah. That specific conversation. I'm just talking
Yeah,
about
no,
the
hey,
room.
hey,
That's
hey,
all.
sir. I get what you're saying. I
Like
hear
I'm
you.
like you feel me. So my thing is this,
I
like,
hear you.
and I'm talking about anybody that's fine. Like when Geechi was just stepping on Lux in there, like it was the whole stage going crazy. The whole stage is going crazy when Geechi's going crazy. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not speaking on me. I'm speaking on like, yo, when Geechee is rapping, the whole room, east or west, is stepping. It's like when Danny rapping, it's like the whole west is just going extra, extra crazy. So it's very, very easy to be like, all right, what Danny is saying is better than what Rock is saying. Very easy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Danny. I'm a rapper, so I don't give a fuck what a fan say or what a judge say. Like I hear Danny material and say, "Yo, this is A1 material." If Rock isn't at a, you feel me? Even if I want to rate it, if I want to say Danny's material is anywhere from a 90 to a 95, Rock has to be in somewhere in there somewhere for this to be close. Now, whichever way you call it, if you want to say Rock was an 89 or Rock was in the 90s or whatever, that's fine. I'm not disputing that. What I'm just talking about is how extra they're going. So if I'm just watching it on a chill watch, I'm like, so now imagine this, right? A nigga say something fire, but everybody else ain't going as fire. So I'm like, all right, that's fire. But then another nigga say something that's equally fire, but everybody else going dumb. But everybody else going dumb. So I'm like, all right, that must have been a little more fire than what that other nigga was saying. Because you know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm talking about the crowd, how a crowd can affect something. That nigga bars was immaculate. You won't hear me say anything else. All that shit. That shit was creative. It was immaculate. His performance. He maneuvered around the room good. Like, you know what I mean, nigga? When it's time to talk to surf, I'm walking the surf, nigga. When it's time to, you feel me? When it's time to look back and say homies, you know the shit I like. The technical part. When he talking about the homies, he point back and look at the homies. Danny doing everything he's supposed to. I ain't say nothing about that. You don't see one tweet about that. I'm just like, damn, they was weirded out in the room. Like 6-0, bro. You wasn't in there, Geechi. They don't the way they was acting, they don't do that for you. Dead homies, they don't. It was just a lot.
Yeah, no, me watching it, I gave love to both sides in my critique as I'm looking at it. I'm the bars that I felt Rock had was
Right.
hard. I'm tweeting it.
And
The
that's
bars
all,
I
and
had
that's what I was
was hard.
screaming to
'Cause,
royalty.
you
I'm
know what
like,
I'm
yo,
saying?
cuz I'm responding when Danny shit is hot too. If y'all niggas act normal, like we're all in here regular, this won't like. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like y'all niggas is being extra. That's what I was saying. That was my when I was
I
talking.
guess I guess we can speak from like the viewer's standpoint and like watching it. Tay Rock was on fucking fire. Like he was like
And
I'm
that's what I'm
hyping
saying.
every
So look,
fucking
and
thing.
that's what and no funny shit. Like standing there, I like if you and to hear that from a view, I'm like, oh, all right, cool, because I can't see it from your angle. I don't feel like, and it's just me assuming because I'm in the room. I'm like, I don't know what the assumer like how the assume consumer is receiving
No,
it.
I felt how you feel,
Right.
sir.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
How can you feel how he feel and you at home?
Because he feel like he might feel
Um,
like they.
Because I felt
Because he might
what
feel
do
like
you?
they.
How do
Hold
you?
on, because last week he was Geechi Greedy Gotti. Now don't.
No, I'm just saying it's impossible to feel like
Yeah,
at
Nah,
home
but
like
surf.
I
you
They
will
do in the
say
saying
room though.
now
but
he's
I
saying
will
I'm
say that
gun titles. You brainwashed me or
Wow.
some shit. It's
but I
Nah,
did
crazy.
watch that
you
rapping
did,
through a
man. Cause
different
look, he said Danny lost the first round. I don't even think that round debatable.
Nah, I
I
ain't say
really watched
that.
battle
Yeah, I
rap through
did
a
say
Yes,
that
you
different
did.
actually.
Yes, you did, nigga.
like sometimes I'll put down the fucking phone and just like listen to the fucking bars because that's what I'm looking
I
for. So
kind of
that's
feel
why
like I
I
kind of feel
try to
like it
look at
was
shit through a
1-1
different way.
ish. I kind of feel like it was 1-1 ish. You know, like not even that domino shit. The dominant, like they was not, bro. What you? I even flipped the
Little
Barbie house.
Caesar.
I even flipped Dominique dolls. Like all that shit. Like to me, like and the crazy part is, I 6-0 Crip. I ain't hear majority of rock stuff because he had COVID, so he wasn't feeling good. So I ain't hear majority of stuff. I'm listening to this and I'm like, yo, they not flipping over. Like, what are you talking about? Like, uh, Bank the Hawk and Dominique Wilkins. They're not responding to none of these. None of these. None of these. So I'm like, yo, niggas is wilding. Oh, all right, cool. It's that type of battle. All right, Rock, just do your thing. Just finish. Because that's how the energy felt in the room. Like, I've been it before, bro. I've been around for 13 years. I know when the room is like, all right, just all you got to do is finish that shit. And to me, you good. Because you ain't going to win this argument regardless.
Yeah, I didn't get
And
that
so,
feeling
like I
from
said, the
watching it
nigga
at home. I got the feeling of
never
like
win the
just a
judges.
dope ass
It could be
battle
five. It
where
could
it
be,
was like
it could be
where it
five
was
oh
like,
nigga.
yeah, I got the
Nigga,
feeling of
Danny
like
said,
nigga,
Danny walked up to me with the neighborhood. He said, I done been in every neighborhood, like from 5-5, from 55. I said, what the fuck?
come
From
on,
55 and 6-0. You have to be
Like
like,
senior
that
living,
bar that Danny said was for me.
senior
You know
citizens.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Geechee,
senior
that was,
citizen, yeah.
He said that like that was for like Rock might not even know what he talking about, but Surf gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That
Yeah,
shit
that
was
was hard.
scary. I said,
Yeah,
what
that shit
the
was hard. That's
fuck?
what I'm saying. It was like he was
Six
really in
zero,
that
nigga.
motherfucker rapping, like, you know what I'm
Yo, that
saying,
was the
in and out
best
of
Danny.
cadences, all that.
That was the
You know,
best
yeah, that was
Danny
one of
I
the
seen.
best Danny's I ever seen.
Right. That
That's
was
how
the
I was judging it from the material. You
right.
know what I'm saying? For me, I felt like Rock was crazy, but I felt like in the second round, for me, the only thing for me, like, you know what I'm saying, where I felt like when
So
I
what
was
make,
watching it,
so what make his cadence different than bigger nine, flipper nine, whipper nine? Like when he say
no, it
Inventura,
wasn't nothing. That's what no, that's what
oh,
I
oh,
no,
wow.
it wasn't nothing. You know, I
But his
joke with you
pockets though.
about that, but that's what I was that's what I was telling Greedy because he said sometime he felt they was jumping early. But I said when you battle twerk, it was the same thing. The crowd know you in such a bag that one before you even say that
Hey,
next
hey,
one
don't
is
set that
they
narrative.
already
Time out, time out. When I
But
tap out,
the difference
when
was
I
for
go
with
into
me,
AM,
Geechi
when
though,
I go
that
into AMG, they responding to something. Hold on. They're like, nah, that's not true. Like when I'm jumping in the pockets with Danny. I mean, for twerk, they only stop in that motherfucking infrared and you know what I mean, certain shit that's like the line. This film,
I
they
think the
will.
only one they did that for him was when he was talking about that. You know, I sold
My
everything from
dog.
straight rock
the
to bass
example
rock
I
to gate
used.
rock, date rock. You know, that was getting in the bag right there. Just like when he talked when he battled drugs and he did that whole drug scheme. You
But
know what I'm saying?
regardless
That
of the
who am I?
gas, at the end it landed and everybody got the right reaction. I felt like the gas was warranted. I felt like everything that they cheered at, I was cheering at home. And Tay Rock had
Now
some fire shit.
walking
It was
That
a
no
to it.
fucking
gas is
I
never
ain't
war.
gonna
one.
lie, he had the bar of the
I feel
battle
like
with
all
that walking
reactions was
to it.
which one?
That guy said that he said, nigga,
You
that's
said that's
light.
light.
Now
The
walking to
to
oh
Now
my
walking to
God.
it.
That was
I
crazy.
that was stupid.
I felt like their battle was the main event and that the room acted like it
It
during
was the
Danny's
main event.
rounds, but Rock's rounds they treated like the rest of the card.
I mean, you know. But my thing is though,
Mm.
in reality
Soon as
though,
that
like
Lincoln Park, we rock bad.
we rock
But then
bands.
how
That
come
was
they
that was
Don't
started
do
wild.
cheering
that,
in the third
Geechi.
round? They started cheering for him in the third round. Like they started to really fuck with his
Hey,
material.
listen, no funny shit on 6-0. I had to fight for that. Like niggas, no funny shit. I'm not even being funny. Niggas seen niggas getting serious and niggas getting like not like that, but niggas like yo, cuz come like cuz this like niggas had to damn near fight for them to respond. You can hear it like if you paying attention to the battle, we're going back and forth. I'm like yo, cuz y'all acting weird. I'm responding to Danny shit. What are y'all doing? And then niggas genuinely start responding to Rock in the third, bro. Before that, niggas is stone faced. I'm like, damn, what the
No, I
fuck?
peeped
Like,
that. I peeped that. I didn't know that it was because you had said something. I just noticed that you guys had an
I
interaction, and
heard
then
you say
within like
that.
15 seconds, they started cheering for him.
I heard you tell somebody to stop doing too much too during Danny's third.
I'm like, I'm like, yo, god damn, bro. Like these niggas is like they got stuff in their hand that's not even supposed to be on the floor. Niggas is slamming hats like they rents. Hats, shirts, all types of shit. I'm like, god damn.
When shit be
Nah,
Not the
happening.
but
rest.
Danny was amazing.
Now, but like I said, and then again, I still ain't. Every time I go back, if we go back to material, Danny material was immaculate. Like
Nah, that's
reaction is
yeah,
warranted.
that's
I'm
all
not
I'm
no fake.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not no
that's
fake
all I'm
nigga.
saying.
Reaction is warranted.
That's
A
what I was
thousand
saying. Me, I was saying that the judges that we pick can decipher good material to motherfucking
outside of crowd reaction.
outside of
Facts,
crowd reaction.
facts.
Like that's why we. I mean, if I wish you was here to hear they breakdowns. I mean, then they can all do it again. But everything they said had nothing to do with crowd reaction. They broke
Yeah,
down
no,
why they
I just
picked who
literally
they
came in
wanted.
here with the conversation of crowd reaction. Like we not even speaking material versus material. If I'm betting money, whatever the judges say is what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm not about to be a nigga that I was just barking on gay verb about that shit 4 days ago. I'm not that type of nigga, bro. Whatever the judges say is what it is. Every bet is always a bet if I say bet.
You
So
got to
however
bring
it went, nigga.
Marv up too. You got to bring Marv up too. He and the listeners. But go ahead, Cola. Like you can break. I know you finna
What's
give
the
us your
word?
breakdown,
Yeah,
and I trust your
I'm finna give
breakdown. So
y'all a
go
dope
ahead.
breakdown. Facts. Listen,
Yeah.
first of all, Midnight's Madness has started already. That's what y'all seen. Y'all seen niggas in there on their sides. They was holding it down
It's
like
already
fuck the
starting.
other side. It already started, sir. That's what happened. That's
I'm
one.
telling you. I'm
Now,
telling
when
you.
we get in this battle was fucking incredible. Geechi, you really broke it down, but this is my perspective on it. First round, you right. Rock was fucking wild and crowd reaction or not. But what Danny did is, like you said, with the rebuttals and being just as fire is where he's still around at. That is a fact. Second round, Rock, I gave Rock that round, and I'm gonna tell you why. Back to Geechi point. Danny did come out the rebuttals again. His second one is fire as his first in his rebuttals. And when you get to that scheme you was talking about, we seen Daylight do that scheme just as well, if not even way better
He
than Danny
said it
Myers.
exactly. No,
Just like, just
he said the sea
hold on,
creature
sir.
shit
Hold
damn
on,
near
Hold
sir.
word
on,
for
sir.
word.
Hold on, sir.
Hold
Just
on,
like
sir.
JC, we accepted JC race angle against Sharon because it was a whole different approach of a different kind. Danny's wasn't that different from what Daylight did. That's my opinion. But I thought Rock was even wild and totally in the second anyway. Because I know Danny know how to
Yo,
start his rounds off good, but Rock know how to end his rounds very well. And the mismatch is. So I gave Rock the second round. In my opinion, I got it 1-1 going into the third, and everybody in our Discord like 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. So now when we get to the third, I thought Rock come out wilding again. Danny come out wilding. But the only thing about Danny third is he definitely spent a lot of time crawling through that crawl space looking for caution. That's a fact. I'm gonna keep it 100. It was short, and the back end of it, he was addressing Lux, Mook, and people that was not Rock. So I gave Rock the round. That's just my opinion. I gave it to
No,
Rock
that's no,
2-1
that's
in a
no, that's a
dope battle,
no,
but
that's a
that's my
fair
breakdown
assessment.
of it.
Yeah, nigga ain't mad at your assessment. That's what I'm saying. We here for judges to call it how they call it. Nigga ain't arguing. No nigga
I was
picking
about to say,
back.
yeah.
It's
But that
Like
battle is incredible.
that's
first
a
and
fact.
foremost, this is entertainment for us. You feel me? So like you see, niggas don't feel
yo,
no
this
way. Niggas
cop.
don't. This is all straight us having conversation and back and forth conversation about
Fuck that.
what
I
just
felt the
entertained
way.
us. Like niggas just watch the
You know,
movie and we talking about it. Niggas be taking it like you know what I mean. Like niggas want to kill each other, but it ain't that serious. It's a battle. You feel me? However niggas feel is it's perfectly fun.
Fact.
No, that battle was fucking crazy.
That shit was amazing,
Danny rebuttals are down there. If you watching it at
bro.
somebody, will push him over every
Bro,
time. But if you got to get into the
I
content,
ain't even say it for.
Rock know how
I
to
ain't even
like
say
his
end
that for
shit
twerk.
strong.
nutty.
I ain't even say that for twerk, bro. Like no funny shit. I would like battling Danny. I would. I don't feel like I have to do anything to beat somebody. Battling Danny, I would want to do more. Like I
Mm.
would want to do. I would want to do. I would want to do more than you've been getting from me now. You know what I mean? Like I would probably. I would have to. I would be real
I love
scary.
to see
So
you
set
versus
that
Danny. To
shit
be
I
real,
would be real
up. Set that
scary
shit.
against that nigga, bro. Cause I know like
I think Danny
just
deserve a
watch
battle
it.
like
It's
that,
no
man. He been
different.
putting on for a long fucking time, man.
Nah,
You know what it
Danny
is?
was
No funny shit.
crazy.
Like when I was sitting there watching twerk, and I'm just sitting there watching it, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm seeing twerk go crazy. I'm like. I would have to do. I just could see what I gotta do and shit. Like I would have to like. I ain't gonna lie.
You
You gotta
low
stretch
key
your legs
really
to do
got to
that.
watch that battle again to keep it
You
a
have
buck.
to,
I'm gonna
bro.
keep
You
it a
have
hundred
to.
with niggas. Like if you really looking at it, if you really want to get to specifics, you really got to break it. You
You
got to
have to.
really get into the battle.
You
That
have to
gas
watch
don't
that
throw me
battle
off
again.
though. I know what niggas gonna do on that side. We've been here for a minute.
I'm
Like
about to
we
go
know
get
a
the
nigga like
bootleg right now. You have to watch
but
that
you
battle
gotta
again.
watch that battle again. That's a
I got
fuck.
the
It's
bootlegs
that
on
close.
deck.
Can
Just
somebody
send it
send
to
it
me,
to me?
greedy.
Send it to me, greedy.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Surf Cuddy. My question for you would have been, would you have preferred you battling Danny tonight, right? You
Right.
going first? You feel me? If you could help it, you going first or you gonna go
Um.
second?
And on the West Coast set, I'm not going first. And well, I'm not taking charge of going first in that setting right there. Like I gotta take lasting impression on a away battle like that.
Right,
And then
right.
like my thing is, and the crazy part is like again, tiers and stuff like that really do matter. So like if two top tier niggas is battling on the West Coast, it's gonna be like I'm talking about one of them for the West Coast, one of them from wherever. It's gonna be a little less biased because it's a top bat. You know what I mean? Danny is a vet to us. You know what I mean, and a legend to us, but he's still not respected as like a top tier nigga in the culture. So on the West, they treat you know what I mean like they really not acting like Greedy said, they not acting like this a top tier battle. Like yo, it's okay to just run it. Like it's okay for them to run it. Like they, you know what I mean, niggas wasn't unbiased against Geechi and Lux. Geechi took that shit from Lux. Niggas didn't start off like that. They was treating that shit like it was two niggas, you know what I mean? Like it was some nigga, like it was a riot battle or something. Like, yo, y'all don't gotta like, a nigga pull up to the riot and shit. Niggas, you gonna have to fight the wait to get up out of here.
Yeah,
But I ain't
but
mad at him. But I ain't
but
mad at them for how
yeah,
they acted either because it's
yeah,
like, nigga, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. I mean, you gotta take that
yeah.
motherfucker out of here.
Yeah, on me,
So I ain't mad.
exactly.
What's up, gang?
That's
You
my
all right?
thing with gas. Before we get to Marv doing his judgment, that's my thing with gas. Is like now, gas is when a motherfucker saying some. For me personally, it's like if a nigga in that motherfucker, he just said some super light ass shit, and the nigga in there like
Right,
now
right,
Me
right.
too,
overreact.
Geechi. Me too.
Now for niggas saying cold shit and that warranted reaction, and the nigga feel like instead of a nigga going crazy for both. A nigga should have went crazy for both. That's understandable. I won't say it was gas. I could just, for me, if anything, a motherfucker felt like could just say that they felt like some of Rock Bars should have got more reaction, but it still go back down to the material versus material. Nigga, it was still like certain shit that Danny just did more
Certain
for
shit
me.
was better for you,
If
material wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
just material wise, they did more for me. And I watched the battle and thought they both was wilding. Like to the point where if you look at my Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
I quoted bars that I thought was fire from Rock, and I quoted bars I thought was fire from Danny. I couldn't even keep up with them. I only was able to probably drop one or two
Nigga,
from each round because
nigga,
it
I
was that
barely
crazy.
respond. I
Because
barely
they was
respond to
rapping.
niggas when niggas rapping.
Because they
Like when
was
niggas rapping
rapping.
to
But
rock.
Surf, I see that's what real quick. That's what you all not trying to get lost with this bet, and even who you felt like won or lost. Let's not get lost in the confusion that this battle was really fucking crazy. Like, let's not
Yeah.
get the
For real.
fandom like because we
Yeah,
trying to
homie.
pick sides, so we trying to
Yeah,
shit on one or the
that
other.
was my point when the
This
fans
battle was
when I
fucking
first
Yeah, we
came
just
into it, I
crazy.
deciphered.
first like,
Even when
nigga, it
niggas
was a
not
good
going as
battle.
crazy for Rock, I respect it because niggas still with the stinky face and they're like, niggas don't want to, but that's just battle
Yeah.
rap. But niggas really still in there
Cause a
like,
nigga
nah, that's
used me and
cousin and
Shine
rapper.
for an example, and a nigga can't even if you felt like it was gas on Sean's behalf, he still was fire versus me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he still was fire. I was fire versus Shine. Like niggas was able to decipher who they
My thing
felt
is just
won
this,
on
Geechi.
their own.
Like take like